Hey everyone. So today we're going to switch our brains a little bit. We've been doing a lot of science, so we're going to switch our brain from science to social studies. So today in social studies, we're going to be learning about community helpers. And we've been talking about community helpers with Ms. Bannock. A community is, it means where we live. And a community helper is someone who has a job to help our community, to make our community, to make us safe, to keep us healthy, and just to make our lives better. So community helper helps people in the community by making our lives better, whether it be our health, so how we stay healthy. If we're sick, we need a doctor or a nurse. It makes our life better if we need to go to the grocery store, and the people that work at the grocery store, they know exactly where all the foods are in the store. They can help us locate the food. That's a community helper too, because they make our lives better, easier. So we're going to read a book, and then I will show you the activity that you're going to do on Seesaw. So let's read a book about community helpers. I'm going to share my screen. Share. All right. And this book is called Helpers in My Community. All right. Move this over here. All right. What is a community? A community is a place where many people live and work together. Community helpers are people who make communities cleaner, safer, and better. Who are the helpers in your community? Some community helpers are builders, doctors, teachers, and librarians. All these people help you. So all of these people, builders, doctors, teachers, librarians, they help you. They make your life better. They make your life easier. Buildings and roads. Communities need buildings where people can live and work. Builders build houses, offices, schools, and stores. They also build roads and bridges. Builders use these machines to do their work. So builders have tools. Well, not just builders, but all community helpers have tools that help them with their career, with what they do. So builders, they have their own tools to help them do their work. And they have bulldozers, they can use diggers, cement mixers, and cranes to help do their job, to help make buildings or roads or whatever they're building. Electricity and water. People in a community need electricity. Lights, computers, television sets, and many other things cannot work without it. Electricians are people who make sure that communities have the electricity they need. People need clean water in their homes. They drink water and use it to have baths and to wash their clothes. Plumbers are community helpers who put in the pipes that carry the water to our homes. So electricians, so look at these community helpers up here. These are electricians. They make sure that we have light, electricity for our light, powers for computers, for our TVs. Without them, we wouldn't have electricity. We wouldn't be able to play on our computers. We wouldn't be able to watch TV, or to even use our phone. So they're very important. They kind of look like they have a dangerous job. Look, they have to climb that ladder and work with electricity. Electricity can, if you're not doing a good job, that's why you have to go to school to be an electrician, so you know what to do. If you don't know what to do, you might get electrocuted, hurt yourself. You have to really know what you're doing. And then we also need plumbers. Plumbers, they help the pipes that we use to wash ourselves in the shower or to even use the toilet. We need working toilets. Teachers and librarians. Teachers make learning fun and exciting. They teach us how to read and write. They teach us math, science, and social studies. Librarians, like Mrs. Brooks and Mrs. Shaddix, librarians help us find the books we need. Some librarians work in schools. Some librarians work in community libraries. So teachers and librarians, very important people. They help you learn. Other school helpers. Some children walk to school. Crossing guards make sure the children cross the road safely. School bus drivers drive some children from home to school. School nurses take care of children who are sick at school. Principals make sure that everyone follows the rules. Caretakers clean schools and fix things. Who are your school helpers? So who's our school nurse? Do you remember her name? Nurse Fanning, that's her name. And then you guys have your bus drivers too. I hope you know their names. And then our principals. We have two principals. What's their names? Mr. Lin and Mr. Knight. So they help. They make sure that we follow the school rules, or they help us if we need anything at school. All right. Let's turn the page. Medical helpers. Medical helpers are doctors, nurses, and other people who keep us healthy. Some medical helpers work in offices. Others work in hospitals. Dentists are doctors who care for our teeth. They check our teeth and fix them. They teach us how to have healthy mouths. So going to the dentist is very important to make sure that your teeth are healthy. So dentists are wonderful community helpers, and also other doctors and nurses who make sure that we are healthy. Emergency helpers. Emergencies are dangerous things that happen suddenly. Emergency workers help find people and take them away from danger. Paramedics bring sick or hurt people to hospitals. They take them to hospitals quickly in ambulances. They care for the people until they arrive at a school. Or not arrive at a school, arrive at a hospital. They don't go to the school, they go to the hospital. So people who drive ambulances and help and go to emergencies, they're called paramedics. So paramedics, I don't want to go there. Paramedics are the ones that are in the ambulance and they help rescue people who are in emergencies. So like this guy right here, he's a paramedic, and he came to the emergency to help this person go to the hospital. And then here are other paramedics too. So sometimes some paramedics, they fly a helicopter to get there faster, to go to the emergency faster and help the people that need help. Firefighters. Firefighters fight fires in buildings. They also fight forest fires. They rescue people and animals. They risk their lives to help others. Firefighters drive big trucks to fires. So their tool that firefighters need would be the ambulance truck, right? Or fire truck, not ambulance, fire truck. And then they need a helmet. That's another tool that they need. These special clothes, these gloves, an oxygen mask, oxygen tank right here on their back. Those are the tools that they need. A hose to put out the fire. They have a lot of tools. Police officers. Police officers protect people in their communities. They make sure that people do not break the law. They help more people who are in trouble. Police officers talk to children about how to be safe in their communities. The community, so another community helper are police officers. They make sure that we're safe and our community is safe too. Kind helpers. Volunteers are kind people who help other people. They don't get paid for their work, so they get no money, but their jobs are very important. You can be a volunteer too. You can help the earth by planting trees or picking up trash. How else could you help? We kind of talked about this last week for Earth Day, and you guys shared with me on Seesaw how you can help the environment. That's like being a volunteer, right? No one's paying you, you're not getting paid, but you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart. And we need lots of people like that. And that's it for that book. That's a pretty cool book. So community helpers, we have a lot of community helpers in our community, in our neighborhoods, in our towns. Your family member, maybe your mom or dad, they might be a community helper. Maybe your dad's a firefighter. Maybe your mom is a librarian. I don't know. But your parents can be community helpers too. So let me show you an activity that we're going to do on Seesaw for community helpers. So let me share my screen. Right. Share. No, where I'm going? Where am I? My library. What did I do? Here you go. Okay. So you're going to go to this activity here. It's called Community Helpers. So you're going to add your response, add your name. All right. So you have pictures of different community helpers. Let's read them. They're kind of hard to read right here, so you might need a friend to help you. This is a paramedic. He's a doctor, a mechanic. What does it say? I think it has a P. We'll get back to that later. A dentist, a librarian. Oh, I think this person's a patrol. Oh no, we'll just say that for later. Librarian, a vet. I think that says a garbage collector, lifeguard, teacher, nurse, firefighter, road worker, and police officer. Ooh, my eyes are hurting from all that small writing. All right, so, and then these on the bottom, these pictures on the bottom, that's the tool that these community helpers might need to help them in their job. So let's go to a paramedic. Remember in the book that we just read, there was a picture of a paramedic, right? The paramedic is the person who's in the ambulance that goes to the emergency, and they help that person out or get them to the hospital, or they can also be in the helicopter too. So what kind of things do they might need? They probably need an ambulance, right? Because paramedics, they're in the ambulance. They're there to rescue you. All right, so doctor, let's see, a doctor, they can probably use a shot, right? Needles to give shots. A mechanic is a person who works on cars. They fix cars. So I wonder what kind of tool they would need. Oh, they probably need a car, right? Because mechanics work on cars. They help your car when it's broken, when it needs to get fixed. All right, so this, I'm gonna skip her because I don't know what it says, but we'll figure her out. This one says dentist. So dentists, they help keep your teeth clean and healthy. So what do you think they might need for that? They probably don't need a book. Well, maybe, I don't see anything else. Maybe they're the ones that need the needle, because sometimes when you go to the dentist, if you have a really bad toothache, they they inject a needle in your mouth so that you don't feel the pain, and they can work on your mouth. So maybe they might need the needle, and then the doctor might need the hospital building because he works in a hospital. And then a librarian, what tool do they need? They need a cat? No. They need a mailbox? No. A book? Yeah, they would need a book. Just like Miss Brooks and Miss Shaddix. And a veterinarian is a doctor, but they're not a people doctor. They are an animal doctor, so they help take care of animals. So where would an animal be? Here's the animal, here's a cat. Veterinarians take care of cats. All right, so this one is a garbage collector. So they collect trash. They take the trash from your house. So they would need a trash can. Here's a trash can. And then this is a lifeguard. A lifeguard is there either at a pool or at a beach, and they make sure that everyone is being safe in the pool, on the beach, in the water. If someone is drowning, they go swim and they get them out of the water. So they get the umbrella because they need to be, since they're out in the sun a lot, they need to have an umbrella so they don't get sunburned. This one is a teacher. A teacher, what would they need? We have these left. A teacher would need pen and paper, right? Or pencil paper, because they help you read and write. A nurse, they need a mask, right? To cover their face. Have you ever gone to the doctor and the nurse, they have a mask so that they don't breathe in out those germs? So they definitely need a mask. A firefighter needs a fire truck. And this is a road worker. They need one of these signs that block the road to make sure, to like the people who are driving, to make sure to not come in or to be careful while they're driving because they're working on the road. A police officer needs a police car. So then are they a mailman? I think this is post. Post. Okay. So this is a mail carrier. So mail carrier brings the mail to your house to deliver the mail. And we can give them a mailbox. And there you have it. And then you're all done. And then you can submit that work. And then you're done. And then there's another activity that I assigned. And it's called Community Emojis. And this one you can either upload a picture. So if you click the little camera right here, you can upload a picture that you have on your computer to make it easier. Or if you want to draw, you can just draw your picture in the box, but your picture goes here in the box. And it has to be of a community helper. So I'm going to do one real quick. I'm going to do a picture of a you know who's a community helper that we didn't see in that last activity? A hairstylist. They're a community helper because they cut your hair. For barber, for men, barber, hairstylist for ladies. So I'm going to draw her. I'm going to try my best to draw her. And I'm not the best, but we'll make it. We'll make it work. We'll draw her hair. Color her hair. Oh, she's going to wear a ponytail. There you go. All right. And a tool that she might need are scissors. I'm going to try my best to draw scissors. Ooh. So those are my scissors. And then, so they need scissors to cut hair. What else do hairstylists need? They need, they need a comb. So here's a comb to brush your hair. And then they need a blow dryer. I'm not gonna draw that right now because I don't want to take your time. All right, so they would need, so hairstylist, they would need scissors to cut your hair, a comb to brush your hair, and then maybe like a blow dryer. And then right here, that's where you're gonna fill your answer. So you're gonna click on the letter T to type your answer, or to type your response. So let's move this over here. Okay, there you go. So it says, this is a, what did I draw? What's my community helper? A hairstylist. So hairstylist. Right, so let's read this first sentence together. This is a hairstylist. What do they do? What do hairstylists do? They style your hair, right? So I'm going to click the T again and click my little box over here. And right, so they style hair. Let's read this whole thing together, these two sentences. This is a hairstylist. They style hair. And then you can do another community helper here, a different one. So I can't wait to see what community helpers you're going to draw and write about. And I can't wait to see how you match the tools to the right community helper. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.